Hello there, welcome back to EU4 where I'm playing as the Netherlands. It is 1745 and I'm at war with Malacca, Brunei and Champa. So I didn't really bring enough resources. I've got the numbers, but it's hard because there's so many islands involved. That's the tricky part. Local traders demand aid. Merchants and captains of trade vessels in Bengkulu have sent a representative to the government describing their home as increasingly lawless land, where piracy runs rampant and ships and ports are routinely raided by privateers. Argue that the government has neglected them and request funding to build defences against the growing threats. If this request is not granted, many feel like they've already lost too much and will take their business elsewhere. We will send them what they need, being 100 ducats. I've decided I will send my fleet back to the homeland to get another army. It's going to take a long time to get there and back, but I do need to take over all of Brunei, which will take a while in itself. So I think I've got time. These guys, Champa, kind of disregarded them, but they've undone a lot of my work up here. While I'm waiting for that fleet to get there, see how they come from this side. It's been annoying now. Oh, there's some new text to get. I can get Abbey Tech 27, the modern bureaucracy. In order to make the most of the lands and subjects we control, we must enlarge, reorganise and professionalise our bureaucracy. A robust organisation can handle each part of our state and eliminate the need for ad hoc solutions. Let us put our universities at work to consider the best ways to efficiently rule and govern, and let us encourage the sons of the nobility to serve the state with a pen in hand rather than a sword. More states and more admin and development efficiency. And the Brunei army is actually catching up. Local traders demand aid. Merchants and captains of trade vessels in Pontianak have sent a representative to the government, describing the home as increasingly lawless land, where piracy runs rampant and ships and ports are routinely raided by privateers. They argue that the government has neglected them and request funding to build defences against the growing threats. If this request is not granted, many feel like they have already lost too much and will take their business elsewhere. They can too have 100 ducats if they wish. Diplotech 27 is public punishments. Life at sea is full of dangers and thus the punishments need to be harsh. If they do not have a sufficient deterrence effect, we will quickly run into trouble. Over time, a system of highly public punishments has evolved and now the time has come to formalise those. This will greatly enhance discipline at sea. This increases naval morale, but loses a bit of, or increases maintenance as well. And Miltech 27 is the bayonet. Although a musket could always be wielded as a club, it was not an effective hand-to-hand weapon. A bayonet was a blade that was fitted to the end of a musket, allowing the weapon to function as a spear. Initial bayonet designs plugged the barrel, making it an either-or choice. There's Kuching siege down. But the development of the ring bayonet, which fitted around the barrel, turned a musket into a useful support weapon, so it increases my infantry fire. Okay, so I've got Kuching. I'm just going to go around now. Take Brunei. Calling one access. Sure, why not? Means one access. France is in war again. They've only got 5 provinces left on the mainland Europe. And they're at big risk of losing them all. They're trying to siege down Pahang, but luckily I've got a massive fort there. And that's going to be almost impossible for them to do that. So let's at least slow down the Champa army. Promising trader. Our free trade policies are forcing our merchants to become more innovative. One in particular looks like he would become a great man. So I need skill 2. Now, my fleet has made it. So let's grab this army. Let's knock out Champa from this war. Because they've been slightly annoying. Get another military idea straight away. Let's get conscripted garrisons. By conscripting our able young men for our garrisons, we can ensure that we have enough men to defend our borders. Increases garrison size by 25%. Brabant want military access. I'm just going to say yes to everyone because I've upset a lot of people in Europe with my imperialistic ways, so anything to keep them happy, I'm happy to do. I'm actually happy that was it Portugal lost those 2 colonies. It means I can take over the whole Brunei or Borneo Island if I choose to, and I think I will choose to. There's this army going. They get in there. That will make it much easier once they arrive. Stadtholder Lodovic is righteous. It gives me yearly Republic tradition increase. That's good. There's Jesselton siege down. I'll try and speed up a little bit by splitting these guys into 2 now. I don't want to overcommit because I do have, what, 40-odd thousand troops. And they're at Miltech 25, I'm at 27, so it's not a huge increase either. My trade fleets are losing a few ships every now and again. Lost 1 ship that time. They're going back to Kuching, so they can't get past that. I should be able to catch up to them. And here comes my other army at last. If you would make landing in Champa, please. Let's try and get them out of this war. Because they have no business in it. And that should be all their army here, so this whole part should be undefended. I'm going to split them up and do it in pairs. This clockwork war is still happening in Borneo. I think it's quite humorous. We're kind of just doing circles around the island. Brunei want out. I'm going to say no, I want more from you this time. There. So once I siege out Chamber from the war, it should give me a bit of make it a bit easier. Let's go knock out this Brunei army, shall we? Trade failure. Our merchants have been performing poorly as of late. Our great emporiums are empty of the goods of the world, and more importantly, our revenues are down. We'll attempt to avert it. Get some loyalty from the burghers. Oh, Malacca's copped some peasants as well. It's expected. And there's a stack wipe on Brunei's army. Okay, so they are effectively out of this war. We'll try and take over Palawan as well, since I can. It's a very slow war in this part of the world, I've noticed. Another ability, jeez. Just go for limited design, same continent subjects, minus 25%. Probably not doing anything for me, but whatever. Okay, there's Champa gone. Let's get them out of this war. You know what? I don't think I've been wanting anything from you. War reps and trade power, that would do. And steer some trade my way. Thank you. Then back over to Malacca. Alright, Borneo, or Brunei, let's get you out. I'll just take your 2 provinces. That's all. Done. Get them out of the war. Let's go finish this off, shall we? Go to Bali at last. Alright, we'll get to Bali this time, like I've done the last 2 wars. Let's call that up. An advisor just died. That's no good. Tax, production, inflation. None of them are overly exciting. I guess I'll go for the production guy. Okay, sieging down Bali. Detach the siege, move on to Lombok. Detach siege, move on to Sumbawa. Subsidies to Great Britain have ended. I might just turn them back on. I'm trying to keep these guys happy as I can. Let's give them 80 years. You know what? Let's give them 30 ducats. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, they're gonna relocate. Okay, so Malacca's got a bit of an army built up again. Austria. Allied with Spain. Oh dear. I will accept. I will go to war with Austria against Russia, which means I really need to wrap this up quick smart. Transfer the siege over to the other army, just so I can knock out this group of troops. Okay, 99%. Let's peace out. So I want those. I want barley. And I want that. Okay. That looks pretty good. War reps and trade power. Can't quite vassalize yet. Let's send that demand. Oh, no, I don't need money. Money's just getting greedy. Send that demand. Done. That is another mission complete. Overextension is a bit high at the moment, but it's okay. I can fix that. Mission fulfilled. A final mission down the bottom. Conquer Malacca. Malacca is of great economic importance. Oh shit. Britain just broke their alliance. Malacca is of great economic importance. We should take control of it immediately. Allow for superior influence in our trade interests in Indonesia. Gives me trade dominance in the area. I need an alliance with Ming. That's what I'm going to put my efforts towards now. Get a new idea, the last quantity idea one. Expanded supply chains. Investing more resources into our supply chains will allow our army to operate for longer periods of time in hostile land. Lowers land attrition. Gives you a new bunch of policies. I'm going to take on infantry combat ability. Okay. I'm at war with Russia and Kodint, so I've got a lot of rebel faction issue. I do have a general and army up here still. Who's Kodint? Is he part of Russia? Okay. So I will go help with this war. I think it seems to be going quite well anyway. Column 10, I can make a state, so I will do that. Traffic extension's at 85%, which is quite high. But they're all ticking away. I've made some problems for myself, but I'm sure I'll survive. I always do. I'm guessing by taking that land from Britain is why they don't like me anymore. Yeah, I've taken a lot of provinces that they want. Which is why I need an alliance with Ming. I'm not too far away from it. State patronage. Among some of our influential families, it is becoming increasingly fashionable to spend time on experimentation and philosophy. Some have begun to form regular discussion groups, while others use letters to correspond with other inquisitive minds. One such group has contacted our great stadtholder, asking for patronage and support. They insist that such endorsement will bring great benefits to the Great Republic in the near future. Sure, why not? Ming want me to have a big army. First though, I will give them some subsidies. I'll give them 30 years of 30 ducats. So it's obviously not going to hurt. I'm worried about my army strength. So I'm going to build up an army purely to help get that alliance. Speaking of armies, where do I put my army? I've got an army up here somewhere. There they are. Alright, let's take Mazir. I can build a lot more troops now for some reason. Huh. I'm going to create a template. Call this 26,420. Save that and let's build that. And we'll auto create this little army for me. Dutch Brazil's even made it over. Good thing is, once they're all made, they all join together automatically. Good having those little things. Russia seems to be getting beaten back quite hard. And hopefully, if I create this little army, it might give me a bit of military strength that Ming want for an alliance. So I might need Ming's help against Great Britain. France has been reduced to one province in the mainland. That's crazy. Let's go get Luki. Oh, I'll siege down Novgorod. Let's do a siege. A few more cores are about to kick in. Looks like Russia are rallying some troops, as expected. What is the war goal here? Austrian purge of Russian heresy. War goal is just superiority. Okay. Yeah, there's Brunei. They've woken up. Let's go put them down. Didn't quite make it to him, unfortunately. Election in the Great Republic. The unfortunate passing of Ludovic V forces us to hold a premature election. Both the status and the Oranges have put forward a new candidate. Oh dear. I'll go for the 602, I guess. Okay, my new army is almost done. The new leader has loose lips. I siege down Novgorod. Let's go siege down Pskov. And let's get my second army to come help the siege in Reval. Needs a general. Okay, and I might pause it there. And we'll see what happens. So, let's quickly check Ming. So close to an alliance. One more army to do it. So, I took some more of Malacca. I've probably taken all I need in Malacca. Ooh. Lan Zhang took some too. Yes, I think I'm finished with Malacca. I'll leave that part there for Great Britain. I'll finish off Brunei in a few episodes. Currently at war with Russia, which seems to be going alright. But I have lost my alliance with Great Britain. That's concerning. Let's see what happens with that. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate your support. Hope to see you next episode.